you are doing great. So wanna do a quick review of what did happen yesterday in form of a journal. And over here, as you can see, we have gold. Gold was the pair that I was looking at as of yesterday, which was on Monday. I really took a trade and trying to test the waters with a minimum risk, and I did get I did get punished, and then maybe lessons I learned. We also have today's election day, so I'm also will not be trying to watch the charts, but I'm here just to do a quick review, maybe in form of a journal, then update it in my journal tracker, then we get on moving. So what happened as of yesterday? So we start from the daily time frame, and from the daily time frame, what that really happened is we had this daily fair value gap that was presented over here, as you can see, and the low of that fair value gap happens to be the previous day's low. As you can see, previous day's high, as I've labeled over there. Also, something we are noticing is this candle had formed an engulfing candle. The market that rallied to the 0.5 level at the PDH, we had already tapped at the 0.5 level of this engulfing candle. Then we did reject lower. Also, we were disrespecting this bullish fair value gap. With this kind of disrespect, then I wanted to see lower prices, and my lower prices are really, I didn't expect to see the market push to this previous day's high, but I just labeled it there. If the market showed me um, not strongly, if the market shows me strength to push higher, then this was the first thing I was to target, because it is an imbalance, right? So after noticing this, I was really bearish, not bullish into that. Then I had to drop to the lower time frame, to the 4 hour, and before the market even started printing out, as of Monday, we had this 4 hour fair value gap doubled here, which I really wanted to see extend into it, then a rejection. So I was bearish of this 4 hour fair value gap. I was looking for bearish opportunities of this level, tap into the fair value gap, see what will be happening, then see if we could be dropping lower. But what happened at around that fair value gap, this candle had already rejected lower. This 1 a.m. candle, we had it drop lower, pushed higher, tapped into that fair value gap, cleared the previous candle's high, which was also the Asia highs. We cleared that and closed above the opening and the closing price of the previous candle. So after identifying that, I saw this to be a bullish engulfing candle, and I didn't really want to get married to my buyers that price will be dropping. I didn't want to get that. I wanted to be open-minded to see what price was doing. So after seeing this bullish engulfing candle, I wanted to see what the next candle will be doing, and if we could react off the 0.5 level and expand higher, then I will be looking for buys, maybe to target this previous day's high. But if we could didn't really have this rejection, because the next candle tapped into the 0.5 level of these bullish engulfing candle, then we did expand higher. So as the market was expanding higher, remember I was watching this candle during the last the distribution phase of that candles. So what happened at that time is we saw the market pushing higher at around this time, as the market was consolidating, though we are in a consolidation range. So at this time, what I was observing, sorry for that. Nice. So at this time, as the market was maybe pushing lower, we were not forming fair value gaps, which was the first red flag that I should have noticed, but I didn't really notice. We didn't form displacements. If there's no displacements, which is usually brought about by fair value gaps, then we don't expect high probability conditions. So in this scenario, we didn't really form fair value gaps, but what I was seeing is the market at around 8, this candle, the market dropped lower into these, and then into this order block, and then we did expand higher. After identifying these this expansion higher at around this phase, I did got a trade buying higher with my stops below I think my stops were below here. Then the next candle immediately opened, took me out. Then we somehow we dropped lower to the relative equal lows that were being created below here. So yesterday I think were not high probability conditions, and yes, we had some bullish engulfing candles, but that's not all. We might have the engulfing candles, but the structure, the fair value gaps, the displacements aren't there. So that's the thing I should be looking at. When the market is really strong, we should be looking for fair value gaps to form. Also, as the market was dropping lower over here, you see we don't have really that fair value gaps. We swept the liquidities, the relative equal lows, then we've started displacing again. We are displacing lower. So I think until the elections are done, that's when we can get to see what we can expect. But I think it was a mistake well learned, and I think I should be waiting for displacements to maybe give me signals that we might be pushing higher. Though we had 30 minutes fair value gaps that were being respected, we had these fair value gap that I used for my trade opportunity. 30 minutes inversion fair value gap. Can't sleep instead of counting sheep, niggas counting cannibals. And that's how it is in the pen. Turn old and cold, and your soul is your best friend. My mama prayed for me. Tell the Lord to Okay, sorry for that. Mama called me, but it's all right. So, despite that, we were having 30 minutes fair value gaps. As you can see, I have this gray orange box. I don't know, orange or yellow. We were respecting that, and with that, I noticed from this level we were to push higher. And then we did push higher, and at that time, that's when I did have my trade opportunity. I did enter trade. After that fair value gap, So for the first trade, I think as this candle was printing out, this third candle, the market immediately reversed, took me out, and then we started pushing higher. Seeing this displacement again, I took another trade opportunity, but I was also wrong. The market reversed on me, took me out, and then you can see we have been consolidating, and that was on Monday, and that was the trade review. But the mistake I did make was maybe it wasn't a Monday. Monday we usually consolidate. We didn't really have that 1 hour displacement, good displacements, going either going higher or lower. Also we have elections, so I think was irresponsible of me to have an opportunity, but it's a good lesson, and that maybe next time I should abide to. So that is it. Hoping we will be trading after maybe the FOMC on Thursday, so possibly on Friday. If not next week, then we can launch our trading back to normal. So that is it for this, and yeah, was a good lesson. Bye bye.